This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the UTEP Miners and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They're excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Sooners headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UTEP Miners offense will have the football first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Miners headed quickly to the line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Some misdirection with the counter. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Miners line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Sooners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. He may have a matchup on the outside he can really take advantage of. A lot of teams have attacked this corner. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. At the 45 on his way. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Gets it to him on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off-play action on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. To grab. Still on his feet at the 45. You want to talk about changing field position. A huge play. Takes it down to the 37.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they've got to tackle better on the back end.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Off-play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Miners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole if they start this drive at their own 8. Might be changing the route. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense now setting up 4.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll throw it. Caught, and he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of...
He wants to go deep. Upstairs he's got it. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
The give from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Miners are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Hard running there. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Miners look to keep this drive humming.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with...
Gashes him in the middle. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, UTEP. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spreads you out.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there. And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Got a man. It's Harris. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lowers those pads. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean...
Beck's going for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the UTEP sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Looking downfield, it's Colson. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. They punted away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Now an opportunity to extend their lead before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now a timeout call by the Sooners as their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Now improvising. He'll get rid of it. The short hands, it's Thomas. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. Back to your game in Norman. Some gaudy numbers for that quarterback through 2 quarters of football. He's already eclipsed 200 yards through the air. Well on his way to one of the best passing days of his career, not to mention another W. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Across the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Rushes on him. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Miners send out the punt unit. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mateer. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. Nice move to keep running. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making the big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running inside, it's Jones. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. First carry of the season. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Ripping through the defense. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. He wants to change this route. Got a little space. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. That toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Looking to take a shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. You got to make something happen fast.
The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. At the 45, on his way. There he goes to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on me.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Got enough for the first. There's some room. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way.